Did you know that if the water is flowing fast enough, you can get sucked into a storm drain? Because I didn't, and quite frankly, this unlocked a new fear for me. So let's set the scene, because this is exactly what happened to Drew Owen in Trussville on Friday. Himself and his family were coming home from dinner at his sister's house Friday night, which was also the night before his own dad's funeral. And it was raining, and his kids' soccer balls had gotten swept up in some flooding that was happening in their neighborhood. Now, this video here truly sets the scene for how bad that flooding can get. If you pay attention up here, this is usually where there's a ditch that leads into a storm drain that runs underneath Highway 11 and some train tracks in Trussville. And that is where the soccer balls were. So Drew walks over to that puddle and then he fell into the ditch. So this is that ditch on a regular day. You can see the water going from one side of the pipe to the next pipe, but it's this one here that Drew was sucked into. He said he fell into the ditch, the water was about up to his chest, and as he was turning to get out, the water pressure, or just the roaring water that was going from one pipe to the next, literally sucked his feet through the pipe. So this is some drone video of the area. You can see the pipe there, and Drew continued to just flow underneath the road here in a storm drain for about 45 seconds, he said. And the entire time he was like, I'm gonna die. He said, my kids are gonna grow up without a father, my wife isn't gonna have her husband, and I'm gonna die the night before my dad's funeral. Now there's the end of that pipe, and that's where Drew popped out, and he was actually able to stop his momentum by grabbing onto a tree branch. Now, other than some scratches and some bruises, Drew said he is completely fine, but most of all, he's grateful that he's the one that went to chase after those soccer balls and not one of his kids or the neighborhood kids, because he worries that if they would have been in that situation, they wouldn't have survived. Drew's story truly is remarkable, and me telling it really doesn't do it any justice, so I would highly encourage you to head to WBRC.com and listen to it for yourself.